Well, it's that time of the year. We're here for the 2018 Shop with a Cop held by the Indianapolis FOP. We are so blessed to be able to do this. We got our hot chocolate out here this morning, and we're getting together with all of our community partners to make this happen for the kids in the community. Take a look for just a second. We got the Salvation Army from Indiana here providing hot coffee, warm refreshments, and everything for our officers and the kids. We've also got our friends from ARS who are here. They're loading them up with hot chocolate as they go in, getting them ready to go, getting caffeined up and all ready and excited for the day that's ahead of them. And then we've got the Meijer store here. We couldn't do it without the Meijer. They provide all the shopping experience for our kids and the officers, and they're a steadfast partner every single year. We cannot say enough about them. And I just saw one of our city county councilors right there, Maggie Lewis, just walk up and join us here. She comes out and helps us out now and helps make this possible for all of our kids. So we'll talk more to her later, but come on inside and let's check this out. It's going to be a great day. Let's go. All right, now we're inside. We're warming up. It was really cold outside, but we're having a great time in here. So here's the first thing. The kids come in with the officers. They get checked in here, but before they even checked in, every kid was asked to bring their own canned food item, and many kids have spent over the last month preparing for this. Some kids and their families, they saved up and brought in bags of canned food. Now all this is being collected, and it's going to go to the Officer David S. Moore Food Pantry in Fountain Square, helping out our community and other folks who could really use the help. And here's the thing, Officer David Moore, he laid down his life for our community in 2011, and this really is a continuation of his legacy. This is what he was all about, helping other people, and so we're able to pay that forward. And these kids are able to also learn about Officer Moore, his sacrifice, but also his life and what he stood for, and set such a great example for all of them. So again, these are the different things that Shop with a Cop is about, and we're so privileged to be able to do this. So we were telling you about all of our sponsors here. Here are our good friends from ARS. We wanted to stop by and just really have this discussion too. We've been talking about why do people do what they do? Why do they get involved with the Shop with a Cop? Why is it that ARS wants to be a part of this?
Well, Rick, we just really feel it's our responsibility to do that. As a business here in this community, we feel like it's our responsibility and duty to give back to the community. And ARS Rescue Rooter does a lot of events, and not from a business gain or anything, just because we feel it's our responsibility to give back to the community that gives to us. And this is one event. In fact, of the many events we do, this is by far our favorite event of the year that we do, just to see all these kids walking in with the smiles on their face, picking up their hot chocolate, the officers that they're with. I mean, it's just a very touching sight. And it's just, again, not only our duty, but it's a distinct honor to be part of it.
Well, and you guys aren't just here for today. You guys join us for the kickoff that we do every summer at our annual picnic. You actually do a raffle for an entire furnace system that people can buy tickets for and everything. I mean, you're all in when it comes to this project.
Yeah, we are, just because, you know, our officers are hard at work every day. And I think that sometimes that can be taken for granted, and we just feel like, again, that we want to make sure that they know that we know what they do each and every day. And so it's just an honor to be part of this organization and to support the officers and the many things that they do each and every year, but more so each and every day what they do for us out there. So it's just much appreciated, and we just like to show them that we appreciate what they do for us.
Well, we couldn't do it without you, so thank you for that. We know you're going to be out here when all the cars go rolling out with the lights and sirens, so thanks again for being a part of it, and thanks for all that you do for us.
Thank you, Rick.
Great. All right, let's go on in. Okay, we're still warming up, and now that we got checked in, we're back here. Take a look at this. We got our friends from Chick-fil-A here that are providing a hot breakfast for all the kids and all the officers as we come through. Still being helped out with our friends from the Salvation Army. Bert right back here helping us out with all the coffee, holding down the fort. But as you can see here, all the kids are having a great time. The first thing they do is get some breakfast and get to going, get some warm food in their bellies and get ready for the day. Now we're going to be helping out over 250 kids today, if you can believe that. This is such a large event. It really is one of the largest Shop with the Cops in the entire country, definitely the largest one in the state of Indiana. We are so privileged to be able to do that, but we couldn't do it without the help of not only our sponsors and donors, but also all of our volunteers who come out from the community to help make this day happen. And you're going to see more and more of that as we go through the day. We got some special interviews that we're going to show you that really show the impact of what this program is all about. It's not about gifts. It's about It's about really reaching out and extending a hand and giving people hope. And then also these kids being able to pay that forward to members throughout the community who also need that same extended hand in their time of need. So that's what this event is all about, and we're going to capture it all today. Thanks for being with us, and let's go have some more fun. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are in line here, standing with McGruff and all of our officers and our kids. We're coming around, working our way around here to talk to Santa Claus. Now, you may notice that some of us have these beards going. The officers and myself, I'm not trying to look like Santa. We're actually doing this as part of another fundraiser. But here's the big guy right here himself. Santa, thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining us and having a great time here.
Let me just, is that real?
Ow!
Well, I think it is.
Okay, guys, now we're doing the senior food basket. See, these are the parts that people don't think about. But before the kids even begin shopping, they come through here and they assemble their very own holiday food basket that will go to a senior in the community. See, what we're talking about is completing the circle here of giving and helping and really giving hope. It's all about, just like these boxes say, right? Sharing the blessings. We're so grateful to Midwest Food Bank, who helped jump in and join the cause this year. They're actually providing these boxes for us to assemble the senior food baskets in, but they're also adding pallets of extra food for us to have, not only for the seniors in the community, but also for the Officer Dave Moore Food Pantry. Big time help from them, and we're so grateful. Meyer continues to help us with all this food that helps go into these food baskets. And then next week, a fresh ham will go into every one of these holiday food baskets, and they will be delivered by a uniformed officer throughout the entire city. We have these going out. So our officers on all the service districts will get these, and they'll knock on the door of the seniors at their home and hand deliver it to them. And again, it's about completing that circle and paying it forward, and that's what this is all about. Hey guys, and this is what I wanted to show you. Take a look at this right here. Come on through, guys. Thank you for all your help and all that you're doing, helping us, all right? Have a great day today. So this is what we're talking about, these completed food baskets here that get filled up with this food. We're going to be adding even more to that, including the fresh ham, but also all the additional food that we get from the Midwest Food Bank. Again, it's about sharing the blessings and the pallets of food that are going to be assembled. Think of the power of what is going on here. Hundreds of kids who are coming out to have a great day with their fellow officers, but in turn, they're paying those blessings forward to others in the community and really showing about what faith, hope, and love is really all about. Let's keep it going. All right, the shopping's underway. The cops and the kids are going at it. They got the coats back here that they're going to be digging through, trying to figure out what they want during this wintertime season. So here's the deal. This is what it all comes down to, right? Is about getting all those warm winter clothes, all the latest things that they can get, the hoodies, the sweatshirts, the pants, the new jeans, the coats, the whole thing. They'll also get an opportunity for a special toy at the conclusion of all this shopping as well. And Hey, here's Dewan here. Dewan is one of the guys that helps make this all possible. You know, we always talk about helping the kids out, but what many people don't understand is that we have other kids. Well, this one's 14 years old now, but he's been doing this for a while, helping us out, making this possible. Dewan, tell us a little bit about what you do that helps make this day possible for other kids.
I help people that's in need, yes.
How do you do that?
I help by running a fashion show. It's every year in October. It's October 13th. Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome, man. So you do this fashion show, and we've got great photographs that have come in from that. And I know you've raised a lot of money, and that money goes to the Shop with a Cop. How much money do you think you've raised already?
Over $6,000.
That is incredible. Over $6,000, man. Congratulations. Thanks for being you. Now, what I understand is not only do you help out the kids and the officers here, but you have an interest in law enforcement as well, do you not?
Yes.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be an FBI agent.
That is incredible, man. Well, if anybody can do it, you'll be the one to do it. Thanks for all that you do for us. Appreciate it, brother. Now, here's one of the people that we wanted to get in touch with. This is Lisa Rawlings from the Central Indiana Police Foundation, and we told you we wanted to talk a little bit about the impacts that this kind of a program has for our kids, our officers, and our volunteers, not just for today, but moving forward. Now, Lisa, why is it important for the Police Foundation to be involved with this kind of an event?
Well, our mission is to support officers and help officers build better relationships with the community. And so when the officers are going to these children's houses, picking them up, bringing them here, helping them have a wonderful day, getting some of the things they need, it's all positive. And I think us volunteers, we have just as much fun as the kids are having. So it's a good thing. It's all good.
There's no doubt. So what do you see happening throughout the day when you see how the kids are responding to what's going on?
They're so excited. It's so cute to watch their eyes as they're looking, and they know that they get to choose anything that they want. And so it's bringing a big joy to them, and it's a joy to watch.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for being here, and let's go talk to another person who will share that story with you as well. Let's go. All right, now here we are with one of our officers, Officer Limerick with IMPD. I wanted to ask her, she's been here several years now. Why do you keep coming back, and what's this day really entail for you as an officer?
I love the day with the kids, seeing the cheer, the light on their face when you go and pick them up. You pick them up at like 7 a.m. and they're dressed and ready. I walked in the door this morning and I got 2 ginormous hugs from a couple of the kids, and that just warms your heart. And then they see the goodie bag you bring them, and then they get to put on their T-shirts, and then they get to ride in the police car and, hey, can we turn the lights on? I'm like, I promise you'll get to do that later in the day. And then you get here and they're like, we're hungry. I'm like, don't you worry, we have breakfast for you. So just a smile on their face, and then all the treats. So they didn't know, hey, next we go see Santa, and they get their picture with Santa, which they don't normally get to do. And then they get a give, I forgot, you give back, and they bring the canned goods, so I make sure they had that this morning. And then we get to make the senior baskets, and they had fun doing that and asked why are we doing it. And it's their chance to give back, so they learned a little bit why they're here. And then shopping, you know, they don't get a lot of things, so you get the basics and the necessities for them, and it's great because they're just happy and running around like picking things like we would from a candy store. So to see the smiles on their face is amazing. So I love just helping them, and it just melts your heart how excited they are. And then when you drop them off after all the fun festivities at night, their parents are just like, wow, and really thankful that you got to do that for them.
Well, there you have it. You see what it's all about. It's giving back, paying it forward, and I think, as you can see, our officers get just as much, if not more, out of this than anybody else. It's really the best day of the year for all the people that participate, and as you heard, all the things that we do in this, it wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, and we're going to tell you some stories of the impact that this program has, not just for kids today, but as they move forward in life as well. So let's go do that right now. Hey, one of the big things that we talk about with the Shop with a Cop event is bringing things full circle. And I can't find a better example than this. We're joined by Officer Norris with IMPD, who's been on the department now for 4 years. He's one of our newer officers. This is his first time here as an officer shopping in Shop with a Cop, but it's not his first time at Shop with a Cop. Officer Norris, won't you tell us, why is it that you thought it important to be here today, and why this means so much to you?
I feel like this is important for me today to be here because, like you already explained earlier, this is not my first rodeo here. As a kid, I went through this program with the sheriff department, and came out and we shopped for different clothing and coats and everything like that. I feel like this is very important to be on the other side of things and be able to give back to kids and everything like that. So the feeling that I'm receiving right now is priceless.
Well, and that's just the thing, right? And again, it's not possible without the donors and the folks in the community who come and volunteer and help make this possible. But these are the ripple effects that we see, these lifelong, not just lessons, but relationships that are built. Right. And what a great example. You go through Shop with a Cop and then become an officer yourself, and then here you are.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you on that. You know, I just felt like, honestly, I feel like IMPD gave me an opportunity. They looked at my background and see where I came from and everything of that nature, and just to be able to step in these boots and be able to give back to the, to kids and everything like that, and to those that's less fortunate is definitely a blessing. So.
Well, one of the things we talk about is many are called, but few are chosen.
Right.
What's it like for you? What would you say to a kid who may be watching this video, who may be on tough times right now? What message would you share with them?
I will let them know, don't give up. there's plenty of opportunities in life and everything. And if you ever need something, just reach out to, to us. We're definitely here to help you out. So.
What a great message. Thank you, man. Thanks for being such a great example for all of our kids here. So as you can see, folks, it's lifelong impacts that this program makes, and that's really what it's all about. All right, here we are at the very end of this. So everybody's coming and checking out now, and here's where the real fun begins, because they get to scan everything through and load up these big bags of goodies to take home. Now, here's the deal. One of the things that we talk about is putting first things first as part of the lesson that's involved with this program. Well, here's the deal. We've got one of those first with us that's joining us, that's coming to give back, and that's our past president of the City County Council, Maggie Lewis, our current majority leader. She's the first female to ever be the president of the City County Council and the first female to ever be the majority leader. Pretty neat deal. And she came here to give back. So, Councilor Lewis, if you could join us here, could you just tell us why is it that you feel it important to take time out of your Saturday to come here and help out with this event?
Yeah, I feel like this is such an important event for our community. On a personal note, I was that child that benefited from this amazing program. I had that mother that worked 2 and 3 jobs to ensure that we had everything that we needed. However, she didn't have the dollars to get those Christmas gifts. And again, I remember those officers showing up and helping our family out. So it's so important for me to give back. And I'm trying not to get crazy emotional, but it is important for me to be here.
Well, and that's the awesome thing about what we see is this bringing everything full circle. And it also shows our kids, you set an example for them, because you show them that anything is possible in life. I mean, look at what you've accomplished. And like I've been telling kids, you've been over an entire part of our government in this city and helped make our city better. And so it helps them see that anything is possible in life, does it not?
It definitely does. Again, my mom taught me early on, I'm not the product of my environment, and I hope that they see that when they see me here coming back and giving back to this community.
That is so awesome. That's what this is all about. We couldn't do it without our sponsors. Meyer has been phenomenal. We've got all of our sponsors with Chick-fil-A and ARS and Salvation Army, all of them. And next we're going to be going to Life Point Church, who steps up and supports our community by providing us a forum to really have this next stop. Now listen, don't tell anybody, and the kids don't know this, but when we go to Life Point, they're going to get another special visit from Santa. And I think he's also going to let him in on a little secret and take him into a really special place over there. So come along for the ride and check out this car ride that they're going to get to go to Life Point. Let's go.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Well, as you can see, everybody made it over here safely. They're all getting their lunch in them now from Chicago's Pizza, another one of our fantastic sponsors here. As you can see, Chicago's helps make this possible, sharing some Chicago's Pizza with them as well as soft drinks. Everybody's hungry from a full day of shopping and fun. We got Santa and Mrs. Claus over here hanging out with us while we all get our food going. And then after that, we're going to go in and get a large group photograph. But then Santa's going to have an extra special surprise for him, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek at that. Let's go take a look right now. Well, check it out. This is the calm before everybody comes in here and has a great time. This will be packed full of officers and the kids. And as you can see, they're going to have the bounce houses, the obstacle course, the video games, and the other games to play. They'll love it and have a great time. Now take a look at all those decorations that are around on the walls here, all around the room here. Listen, these are handmade by students from the 5th grade at Rosa Parks Elementary School, who every year does this as part of a lesson plan with their students. And for about 3 to 4 weeks, they learn about paying it forward, helping others out, extending that hand, but then also make these decorations. And last night, the night before this event, those students actually came here to Life Point Church and they hung up all these decorations for the kids. And we were able to talk to them about the impact that they are making and how important that is to really just help out your fellow human beings and the character that builds in them. So the kids will be in here, it'll be packed, and they'll have a great time to wind up their day. Today, with everything that you did, we have hundreds of pounds of food that you brought that will now be donated to the Officer David Moore Food Pantry that will help a whole bunch of other families. So give yourselves a big round of applause for that. That is huge and a great help. Well, I want to introduce you to an extra special person who really works hard to make this happen. Where's Dewan at? Is Dewan here? Dewan, won't you come up here, buddy? So all of you think about adults and companies and all these other things working to make this happen. Well, here's Mr. Dewan right here. Dewan is now 14 years old. And this young man, now for about 3 years, has worked and put on his very own fundraiser with him and his aunt, who do a fashion show every year. And by doing that, they raise money specifically for this event. So earlier this year, Dewan and his family did this fundraiser and helped play a big role in all of you being here today. And it's another young man, another kid that helped make that happen for all of you. Isn't that right? Yes. And Dewan now, through all of his work, has helped raise over $6,000 all on his own through his fundraiser, right? Yeah. So, Dewan, did you want to say a few words and share a message to everybody about what all this means?
Yeah.
Just hold those both together. There you go.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Just like that. You're good.
Thank you. The Shop with a Cop allowed me to give back. I always help others that are in need. In 2015, they supported me. Now it's my turn for them to get back. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
That's it.
Say it again.
Merry Christmas.
That's right. Now listen, Dewan is a great example, and I hope what you see is through his leadership, any one of you can help do the same thing, right? And that's ultimately what we talk about throughout all of Shop with a Cop, right? Is about paying it forward. How do you take what you have and help others with that? And Dewan is a great example of completing that circle. So on behalf of our Indianapolis Fraternal Order of Police and the 3,000 law enforcement officers that we represent, we want to present Dewan with a token of our appreciation and a symbol of his leadership to help make this possible for all of you with this nice recognition right here from our FOP 86 for all of your generous support for the Shop with a Cop event in 2018. Let's get a quick picture, Dewan. Yeah, there you go. Boy, Santa's got a big smile here. I don't know what's up. Everybody ready? Everybody listening? Huh? Santa, you had something? What? Hold on 1 second here. What? I don't understand. Really? You want to do that now? All right, you guys. Santa said he wants to invite all of you to a winter wonderland right outside these doors over here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to line up, just like we do at school. We're going to line up right down the middle of this aisleway here. And once we get all set up at McGruff over there, we'll go see what Santa has in store for us, all right? Go play. Go play. I can't. Go. Take your shoes off. Well, we told you this would fill up, and as you can see, we got all the kids and all the officers in here having a great time, having fun. You know, this year, the 2018 Shop with a Cop, well, it seems like we're wrapping it up. We're really just beginning, because next year, the planning for next year, it all starts over again right now. And here's the deal. Every year, we step out in faith, knowing that community groups, community organizations, the business community are going to step forward and help us make this happen. And in that faith, we're able to bring kids together with officers and share hope, as you heard from Officer Norris today, that there is hope out there, not to give up, and that good things can always happen. It's just a temporary situation for a lot of folks going through. And then on top of that, it's about love. Love for one another, love for bringing together people, and also paying that forward to others. So with this year, we had over $52,000 go back into the community. We've now figured out that since we've been doing this, we put over $500,000 invested back in our community. This year was a record year. We have over 250 kids that we've been able to provide a Christmas for. That's the kids and their families. 100 senior food baskets, hundreds of pounds of food donated to the Officer David Moore Food Pantry, really extending his legacy as it goes forward. It's just so much that comes together, and as you can see, it really has nothing to do with the gifts or receiving the gifts. It's about giving that gift of faith, hope, and love. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping bring this full circle, and we encourage all of you to keep paying it forward. We'll see you next year.